Hello, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the month of February 2025. As I shuffle up, I just want to remind you guys that I am still offering my shamanic life transformation coaching, but there are very limited spaces right now. So go ahead and get that before it runs out. This is a 3-month-long coaching program where we have daily email correspondence. You have hour-long video readings every single week, and there is no scheduling necessary. We do this all through email. I send you your readings, and basically you create the most transformation possible within those 3 months. Now, I also want to let you know that I still am offering my free ebook. This is a tarot guide that you can download to your phone or tablet, and it gives you all of the tarot card meanings, both upright and in reverse, in different types of readings as well, such as love, career, personal readings, etc. So Scorpio, February 2025, you have the waning moon. What do you need to release? This is a month of letting go for some reason for you, Scorpio. Letting go of expectations that a relationship is going to pan out a certain way. I don't know why I felt guided to say that. Letting go of the expectation that your family, for example, is ever going to be normal. Letting go of expectations that you can change your mother, your father, your best friend, your lover. I don't know why these very specific examples are coming to mind. It's like no longer trying to change the people around you, no longer trying to heal the people around you, accepting that sometimes people just don't want to live life on light, healed terms. Sometimes people just want to choose toxic things. Sometimes people just want to drink. Sometimes people just want to waste their life away, and that is up to their own personal autonomy. And it's like some people, they don't care about healthy living. They don't care about doing things the right way. And we can't necessarily change these people. It's not our jobs to change these people, especially if it's family, close friends, etc. And so I feel like for a lot of you, you are really releasing the burden of trying to help said people. And it actually is quite freeing for you. And instead you ask yourself, okay, well, if this person's never going to change, then what do I do to be happy? Okay, what do I do to protect my energy? We have the beautiful swan spirit coming out for you, representing water, the element of water, but also the element of air. Very stunning, Scorpio. This is one of the most emotionally intelligent animal spirits that there is. And so I feel like you're handling your life with a lot of grace at this time and letting people live the way that they want to live. That just seems to be the biggest theme that's coming through. It's like, you know what? If you want to have opposing opinions than me, that's fine. Live and let live is the saying here. There is an emotional depth to you and a calmness to you. I feel like a lot of people are coming to you for advice in February. You may find yourself like the therapist of your friend group. A lot of people just opening up about their deepest, darkest secrets to you, because it's just the energy that you carry, Scorpio. You come across as somebody who's very trusting. You come across as somebody who won't judge and who will say the right thing. And I don't know, you may even question this yourself. Like, what is it about me that people just like open up to for? Like, I don't even do anything special. You don't have to do anything special, Scorpio. It's just your aura. It's just your energy. People are really drawn into you and want to work with you. So use that to your advantage, if this is something you can make money from doing it. I'm also seeing you dipping your toes more into the creative realms of things, writing, artistry, arts and crafts, decorating, things like that. I don't know why are really standing out as well. So some of you guys may have been doing that recently, or maybe doing more of that in February. We have the card called Patience coming out for you. And this says, if you've tried forever to shift a problem, there's probably something to learn from embracing it. Exactly. And that's what I'm talking about. It's like, if you've tried forever to change someone and they're not changing, there could be a lesson there about not trying to change people and just live and let live and release the issue. It might not be your job to change or heal them. It may just be your job to live life on your own terms, take care of yourself, and set a good example for other people to follow by. May I let this be for now. Help me relax and trust every need will be met. Often change soon follows. Yes, you may be having a hard time because Spirit is really wanting the month of February to be a month where you focus on yourself. And you may be somebody who's very used to taking care of everyone around you, making sure that everyone else's needs are met first. And for once, you are setting healthy boundaries for yourself and just live and let live. That's the modem. Okay. Scorpio, we have the Eight of Bows in reverse with Hearthfire. Your friend group or family members may have scattered to the wind at this time. People could be traveling, moving. It just feels very much all over the place. Another thing that I'm seeing here is that with the Hearthfire card, it's a beautiful card, and I think about this card often because it is one of my favorites in all of the tarot decks that I have. It represents that human need for community, for connection. And these people, they gather around the hearthfire in times of celebration, celebrating each other and their wins, their successes, but they also gather around the hearthfire during times of struggle. When one or all of them are going through a really rough time, they still come together and help support and take care of each other. And so with this card coming out in reverse, there could be some times this month where you are coming together with your community and processing something negative together, or just leaning on each other for support, much needed support. And let me tell you guys, times are tough out here, and it is really important for all of us to have this hearthfire, to have this community, because let me tell you, like, especially if you're living in America at this time, the United States of America, no one's going to protect you anymore. We need to stand together and help each other out, because a lot, and I'm not trying to get overly political, a lot of our basic rights are being taken away. A lot of the things that help us live a normal life are being taken away. And it is important to return back to that sense of nature and community, and understand that nature and community will provide you with everything that you need, that you previously depended upon the government for, or whatever for. You know, and it doesn't just have to apply politically. Like, for example, if you lost your job or you retired and it's like you no longer have that security of income or insurance or something like that, you need to network. You need to find the resources that are available to you, and even connecting with nature, because nature is always a source of abundance. In every biome in the world, there is a medicine for every ailment in the plants. Okay, this is a wisdom that has been lost to a lot of people. Not everybody, but to a lot of people. The medicine that is community, that is nature, okay? Cultivate that more. Well, we have the Page of Arrows in reverse with Ren. I don't know why. I am, this is going to be a very specific message, but for some of you, there could have been a friend that came to you in a very dark moment. You know, they came to you when they were at their breaking point, and they were very vulnerable to you, and you helped them out through that time. And in February, you might not hear much from them. And that may be very confusing to you, because you're like, we just had this moment and now there's no communication. Understand that that's nothing personal against you. Sometimes people, you know, feel icky after having these vulnerable moments, which they shouldn't, you know, they shouldn't, but sometimes people just feel icky and they feel like they need to go hide for a long time after that. So I know that's really specific, but understand that that's what's happening if you recently helped someone and they suddenly stop really talking to you as much. They don't want to burden you. Okay? Have patience with them. We have the Three of Arrows upright with jealousy. I don't know why, Scorpio. I am feeling some sort of loss or change. This could be going on in the collective. It might not be necessarily personal for you. This Three of Arrows came out for another sign as well. I believe it was Leo. But, oh man, the phrase devastating loss or change just popped into my mind. I'm not trying to scare you guys, but it's like you may hear of a development in the news, for example, that is hard to believe. That could be talking about anything, you know, and all of you guys watching, you're from different places in the world. Something that's hard to believe. And it pulls something out of your heart and makes you want to bring your community closer together. This may be one of those readings, Scorpio, where I would recommend liking this video or saving it and watching it again at the end of the month, because I am not going to be able to predict what this thing is for you, because for all of you it'll look different. But I am curious if at the end of the month you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're watching this in the beginning of the month or before the month begins, you might not know what I'm talking about yet. I'm not trying to scare you. It's not anything personal. Okay? It's not like a personal thing that you have to be fearful of. But it's definitely, it's like you hear something, there's some development that takes place, and it pulls an energy out of your heart that makes you say, we really need to take care of each other. And there could be something in you that is pulling you closer to community, which makes a lot of sense because we are in Aquarius season. Aquarius rules over community and network and our support system. Okay. We have the Six of Bows, abundance. Yes. Prospering, abundance. I am seeing here this mindset of, I have to make the most of the space that I have. Okay, so for example, if you have a yard, you're like, this year, I'm filling that yard in with life. Okay, medicinal plants, foods, etc. Space that will be put to use. Even if it's not something like plants, like, you know, this part of my yard I'm going to make into a nice area for people to gather, and this room that's empty I'm going to turn into this. You're making great use out of the space that you have. I am seeing that, Scorpio. So, oh, that's a big message, actually. I feel like this is really going to resonate for a lot of you, for all of you watching. This is a big theme for Scorpio. Making use of unused space wherever you live. Or using unused resources wherever you live. So, for example, if you live in like a studio apartment in the city and you're like, Laura, there ain't no space that's being unused. Okay, but are you using your library? Are you using your local resources that are free? Are you using, you know, maybe there's free classes that are in the park nearby or the community center nearby. You may be using those spaces, taking up space. And for others of you, if you literally do have empty space in your home, I am seeing that it will be filled, it will be used in February. Okay, this could mean bringing someone in to live with you, to fill up that space, turning it into a useful space that not only you and the people of your household, but also guests can use. Okay, you're making the most of it, and that is going to get you into the flow of abundance. Instead of saying, man, I don't have this, I don't have that, you are saying, I have this, let me use it. We have the Mirror coming out in reverse. It's hard to look within sometimes and see how the problems of the world are reflected within your own personality. But I feel like we should all be called to do this at this time, not just Scorpio, but everyone. We should all be looking in within ourselves and understand the toxicity that we see in the world outside of us. Where does that exist within us, and how can we transmute that? How can we heal that? Because the more people that are able to look within and sit with the hatred, sit with the darkness, sit with the shadows, and befriend them, and not let them subconsciously rule over their lives, the better we will all be. And then we have the Nine of Bows with respect. Yes. I feel that you could be connecting with older generations in February. I don't know why. It's just an intuitive message that comes through with this card. You could be connecting with older generations a lot more, respecting the people around you a lot more instead of trying to fix or change people. You're just fixing and changing yourself. And that sets a better example to the people who need to look within themselves anyways. When they see you glowing and thriving, and when you naturally talk about what you've been doing, that has much more of a likelihood to get other people to change than you preaching for other people to change, for you telling you should try this, you should do that. People are less likely to listen to that, but they are more likely to make their own decision, seeing that you're thriving, you're glowing, you're doing good things, and you're talking about it, you're sharing what's going on with people. They're more likely to try what you're trying simply by you leading by example, okay? So I see you as a leader, Scorpio, leading by example. I see you making the most of your space this month. Okay, so any empty space that exists will be put to use. Okay, and that puts you in the flow of abundance. Beautiful. There could be some very interesting news that comes forward. February is all about making your group, your community more tight-knit, closer, supportive of each other. You're helping a friend out, they're helping you out, etc. Okay? Thank you guys so much for joining me. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this month ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe if you have not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there, shamanic life coaching sessions there, as well as my online tarot reading course, so check it out. Bye-bye.